The room in his Greensboro home helps tell the story of David Merritt. Pictures, mementos, even his MVP trophy from the 1992 Gator Bowl, Merritt's senior year. He is still in the game of football as a longtime assistant coach in the NFL, where he's been a part of 3 Super Bowl championships, including this past year with the Kansas City Chiefs.
And here I am, with my little years, number of years that I've coached, and I've been a part of 3 championship teams. And so it means a lot to me to be able to fulfill something that my family and I never thought would be imaginable coming from Apollo Heights. Here I am, a kid from South Raleigh who was in the busing system when they started it in the 70s because all the kids were going to Enloe and Broughton High School. So they started shipping kids to Sanderson, Millbrook, Athens Drive. And here I am, a young man who's sitting here now with 3 championship rings. And so those rings are for Apollo Heights, those rings are for Millbrook High School, those rings are for North Carolina State.
It was a short commute from Millbrook High School in Raleigh to NC State. Merritt stayed local, playing for Coach Dick Sheridan, with direct guidance from position coach Ken Pettis and defensive coordinator Buddy Green.
Being able to go up under a man by the name of Dick Sheridan and Ken Pettis, who was my linebacker coach, being up under those 2 guys started molding me and started giving me direction, which I felt like I didn't have in college. Buddy Green was a man who was very influential, and he and his wife Sharon, and what they did for me as far as showing me love. All right, and I'd say that in the sense that Buddy was the man that I looked at as if he was like a father figure.
Merritt became a captain, someone teammates looked to and followed, making memories that are still fresh today.
I had the fortunate opportunity to be able to beat Carolina 4 straight years, and not too many people can say that.
And then there's the All-American Bowl of 1990, a 31-27 Wolfpack win over Southern Mississippi. Merritt picked off a pass from Brett Favre in the quarterback's final college game.
Yes, I did. I actually reminded Favre of that. He spoke to our team the night before the Super Bowl. Now, of course, he's played so many games, but still, you're going to remember your senior year. You're going to remember that. And so, of course, he remembered it. And but every now and then I bring it up and I throw that out there, but sure did. I had a chance to pick a pass off from him.
The football transition to NC State came easier than the academic adjustment.
One promise that I made for my mom was that I was going to graduate. And when I first entered NC State, I didn't do too well in academics. And so I had to refocus, I had to regather my thoughts because I had thought about possibly moving away from college and just going to work because I didn't think it was for me.
But he accepted the academic challenge to finish college, keeping that pledge to his mom.
Going back to school and graduating in political science, I walked across the stage and I handed my mom that diploma because that was my promise to her.
Instead of going into law enforcement, Merritt chose a coaching career, first in college and the last 20 in the NFL. He has teamed up with Tom Coughlin of the Giants and Andy Reid with the Chiefs to produce 3 Super Bowl championship rings.
The 12 years I worked with Tom Coughlin in New York, I wouldn't take it back because Tom taught me how to work, how to grind. And so we had things such as secure time, when you could leave, when you had to be in the building. Everything was laid out in a military fashion. And then to come to Andy Reid, Andy said, this is when you're supposed to be in the building. You leave whenever your work is done. To be able to go and work for a man like Andy Reid and the type of character that this man has is unprecedented. I've reached the mountain, I've climbed it, I've been able to accomplish it not once, twice, but now 3 times. And now I sit back and I want to see everyone else achieve and have the same joy and the excitement that we've experienced as a family.